কোভিড লকডাউনৰ সময়ত প্ৰায় ঘৰৰ পৰা আঁতৰত থকা প্ৰায় সকলো মানুহে নিজৰ ঘৰলৈ উভতি আহিছিল বম্বে চেন্নাই কলকাতা দিল্লীত থকা বহু অসমীয়া মানুহ বাছ ট্ৰেইন আদিৰে অসমলৈ উভতি আহিছিল লকডাউনৰ সময়ছোৱাত বহু কাৰণত ঘৰলৈ উভতি আহিছিল উভতি অহাৰ সময়ত বহু অসুবিধা কষ্ট সহি ঘৰলৈ উভতি আহিছিল ঘৰৰ ভাতমুঠি খাই নিৰাপদে থকাৰ আশাত ঘৰলৈ উভতি আহিছিল এনে অৱস্থাত গুৱাহাটীৰ বৰাগাঁৱত অৱস্থিত স্কলাৰ্ছ ইনষ্টিটিউট অফ টেকনলজি মেনেজমেণ্টত তিনিগৰাকী এনে ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী আছে যি এই লকডাউনৰ সময়ত ঘৰলৈ উভতি যোৱা বা ঘৰলৈ উভতি যাব বিচৰা নাছিল তেখেতসকলৰ মতে গুৱাহাটীত থকা তেখেতসকলে খুব নিৰাপদে আছে আৰু তেখেতসকলে য'ত আছে তাত তেখেতসকলৰ কোভিডৰ কোনো ভয় নাই আমাৰ সৈতে এই মুহূৰ্তত ফিজি আইলেণ্ড সাউথ সুদান আৰু লিছটো সাউথ আফ্ৰিকাৰ লিছটো কাণ্ট্ৰিৰ পৰা অহা তিনিগৰাকী ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী আছে এগৰাকীয়ে প্ৰায় এবছৰ কাল ইয়াত থাকি দুটামান অসমীয়াও ক'ব জানে প্ৰথমতে তোমাৰ নামটো জানিম
My name is Andi Tofal Alambalavu and I'm from Fiji Islands.
Somuke Andi, bakikhini buji pabo olop okhubida holo Andi. Yes, right. Andi, first of all, let's begin with you.
Sure.
Like during this COVID times, most people have returned to their respective homes.
Yeah.
Either in India they have traveled states. From down south they have come back to Assam. If somebody is from Delhi, in Assam they have returned back to Delhi. People in the national capital have gone back to their respective countries. Now, you have come from Fiji out here. So during COVID time, didn't you feel like going back to Fiji and going back to your parents, stay there safely? And then when things turn to normal, you will return?
Well, to be honest, I don't want to take the risk with the current situation right now because I feel safe here. As just less of us here in the college and I feel secure rather than taking the risk of leaving and I might, who knows, I might be contracted with the virus somehow, so I preferred staying back, and I'm contacting my parents, so that is all good.
So during this lockdown there is no classes, if there is classes then it is online classes, what you get to need to do, physical activities have lessened a lot. So how do you spend your time, what do you do?
Mostly I just visit my other friends and we talk about school life and how far we are from home and we act as we are a family, so we better be like together other than just staying in our own rooms and be isolated and stuff. But we are here and most of the time we go browsing and we call our parents back home on video call and just connect with them just to make sure that we're safe. So yeah, that's mostly what we do every day.
When you leave your country and go back to another country, the first is that the social assimilation, how you get along with the society, how do you go along with the social milieu of that country. The next hindrance is the language, and the third is the food. Most people have problems with food. Now, is that taken care of, or how do you get to eat your Fijian food out here? Like, is it different from our style of eating?
Yes, there's much difference, but with the roti, I'm actually okay with that because we have Indian families at home too, so I'm okay with the roti and other Indian foods. But the spice is just excess, so I'm just adjusting right now, and I'm okay with now. Yeah, with the food.
What kind of Assamese dish you love to have?
The name is just really hard for me to pronounce right now, but it's more of like roti type, and there's chow mein, that's all, and the rice, Assamese rice, yeah, and the tea. I love the tea here.
You love the tea?
Yes.
Yes. Now, talking about education system, like during this pandemic time, there has been a very significant drift from the conventional mode of education to a more advanced digitalized platform. Yeah. As a student, you have seen the educational system in Fiji, you have seen the educational system in India, and now you are on the verge of a transition from one mode of education to another mode of education. Now, how easy or how difficult has been this drift of educational system or pattern?
It has been quite difficult because mostly we do face-to-face interactions, and when it changed, I found it a bit more difficult, and adjusting with it. I tried to adjust, but as time goes on, I was able to connect with the teachers through media, so it was okay. Yeah, I'm finding it good.
You're finding it
Yeah.
good? You have a star in your tooth?
Yes.
Dato tora ase. Ediye dato tora logai bhal pai. Don't be shy of that. It shines, huh? When you smile, you have a spark to your smile.
Yes, I'm proud of it. Yeah. Can you see it?
Right. Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't.
It's gold?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have golden tooth, huh?
Yes.
Right. Fine. So, see, you are surrounded by the beauty of nature. You have the Gorbhanga Hills on one side. So, do you go out and interact with the local people?
Yes.
Like how friendly or how accepting are they?
Most of them, I'm disguised, so they think that I'm from here. But when I start talking and when I start choosing food and trying to ask them questions, that's when they go like, she's not from here. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'm not from here, but I need this, and then I just try to relay in their language. Yeah.
Adi চেহেৰা পাতি কিছুটা আমাৰ ইয়াৰ মানে কিছু আমাৰ ইয়াৰ মানুহৰ দৰে আৰু আদিয়া প্ৰায় বজাৰলৈ গ'লে ইয়াৰ মানে নিজৰ চেহেৰাটো বা নিজৰ যিটো লুক সেইটো লৈ পেলাই মানুহৰ ওচৰলৈ চাপিব বিচাৰে আৰু প্ৰথমতে কথাও পাতে যেতিয়া কথা পাতে তেতিয়া মানুহে ধৰিব পাৰে যে আদি ইয়াৰ নহয় আদি গাহৰি খাইছা গাহৰি বইল নাই খোৱা Have you taken the boiled pork out here?
Yes, I've tried it. It's so delicious. My favorite.
আদিও গাহৰি ভাল পায় অকল অসম নহয় আদি ফিজিৰ পৰা অহা আদিও গাহৰি বইল খুব ভাল পায় এতিয়া মোৰ হৈতে মানে কমপ্লেক্স হয় 17 বছৰৰ ছোৱালী অলৰেডি 6 ফুট পাৰ হৈছে মডেলিং কৰে খুব ভাল বাস্কেটবল খেলে ইন্টাৰ ইউনিভাৰ্সিটি কম্পিটিশনত ইয়াত গুৱাহাটী ইউনিভাৰ্সিটিৰ আন্ডাৰত এখন ইনষ্টিটিউট ইন্টাৰ ইউনিভাৰ্সিটি কম্পিটিশনত যদি তাই আছে বুলি কয় তেতিয়ালে আনে ফিলত আহিবলৈ ভয় কৰে সাউথ সুদানৰ পৰা মোৰ হৈতে আছে মে আই নো ইওৰ নেম নামবোৰ বৰ কঠিন
My name is Doreen Arwal. I'm from South Sudan.
Doreen D-O-R-E-E-N Ajoy Kolija Okhomia jana niki Can you understand Assamese?
No.
Can you speak Hindi a bit?
No.
No, only English. And back in Sudan, what do you speak? In English?
Yeah, we speak English and Arabic.
You speak English and Arabic. Okay. Doreen, the same question. During this pandemic time, it's a bit tense. It's a bit worrying also. People fall sick to this disease.
Yeah.
You don't know what you are infected with, when you are infected with. Sometimes it's symptomatic and sometimes it is asymptomatic, right? You end up in hospital. Sometimes it's fatal too. So during this lockdown, pandemic lockdown, worldwide lockdown, right? India also had more or less in phased way 5 months of lockdown. So during this lockdown, most of the people they wanted or they have gone back to their respective places.
Yeah.
Sudan is quite far, I understand. But did you wish to go back, given a chance, or you were pretty happy, safe out here?
No, I didn't wish to go back because I think I'm safe here. Because back home, if I'm to go back to South Sudan, maybe I may contract the virus. So I told my parents, actually they asked me to come home, but I told them I'm safe here. And surely I'm safe.
Okay. So during this stay of yours, because you, except for these friends of yours, others have left.
Yeah.
The hostels are empty now, right? So don't you feel lonely, bored? Or how do you spend your time, without all the friends around? Because university or institute hostel means all hustle, bustle, chaos and friends shouting, yelling. Huh? So now all these are not there. It's not the routine schedule in the institute. So how do you spend your time out here?
Yeah, I have my friend, Mobula is there, Wufa is there, and others. Other students are here. So sometimes when I'm bored inside, I go outside because I still have other friends outside there. So we just, and then I come
How do you
back.
interact with those friends?
Actually, they speak in Assamic and I speak in English. That's how we talk.
ডৰিনে কাষতে বৰাগাঁৱৰ কাষতে ইয়াত প্ৰাথমিক বিদ্যালয়লৈ সদায় গধূলি যায় আৰু তাত গৈ খেলে আৰু এই তিনিজন ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী মোৰ সৈতে আছে তিনিজনৰ ভিতৰত ডৰিন যদিও ইংলিছত কথা পাতে কিন্তু ডৰিনৰ এটা এতিয়ালৈকে এটা বাহিৰৰ সমাজখনৰ লগত এটা সম্বন্ধ হৈছে ইয়াৰ সৰু সৰু ল'ৰা ছোৱালী আৰু ইয়াৰ যিসকল উঠি অহা চেমনীয়া ল'ৰা ছোৱালী আছে সেইসকলৰ লগত ডৰিনৰ খুব ভাল সম্বন্ধ ডৰিনে তাত গৈ বাস্কেটবল খেলে মাজে মাজে ফুটবলো খেলে ডৰিন as a student, I would like to ask you that this is the time when things are changing on educational front, less of textbook, more online, virtual interactivity. You see your teachers on screen rather than in the classes. So how easy it has been to accept to this change?
It was really very hard for me to adjust, but I have to accept it because my teachers also, when I don't understand, they keep repeating. They repeat themselves. So now I'm okay with it. But the first time when we start online classes, it was hard. But now it's okay.
And the food, I asked the same to your friend. She loves the boiled pork.
Yeah.
Now, what did you have any difficulty with the food, or like it was okay for you?
No, it's not okay with me because I don't eat spicy food. We eat boiled food, but I do cook alone.
What do you cook?
I cook beans, rice, and then pork.
Sudan rice is staple out there.
Yeah, we eat rice, but not every day. Maybe once in a month.
And rest of the days, what do you have?
We eat pocho,
What is that?
wheat flour.
Wheat flour. Like what do you make of that? Porridge sort of thing.
It's made like you mingle it with hot water.
You mix it with hot water and then you get a sticky thing.
Yeah.
That is the thing you have.
Yeah, that's what we eat.
That is called
Pocho.
So ডৰিনে ভাতো নাখায় ৰুটিও নাখায় পোচো খায় আৰু সেইখিনিতে ডৰিনৰ অসুবিধা হয় বাকী ডৰিনো এদিন নিচিনাকৈ তাইও গাহৰি মাংস খাই ভাল পায় আৰু গাহৰি মাংস বৰাগাঁও চাৰিওফালে পৰ্যাপ্ত পৰিমাণে পোৱা যায় তো সেইখিনিত অসুবিধা হোৱা নাই ডৰিনৰ South Africa বুলি ক'লে Mubango. Pardon your name.
Okay, Moikechi.
Max.
Next, yeah.
Max নিজকে Max বুলি কৈ ভাল পায় লিছথো এখন দেশ সাউথ আফ্ৰিকাৰ কাষতে থকা এখন দেশ আৰু সেই দেশৰ বাসিন্দা হ'ল লিছথো বহুত কমে লিছথোৰ কথা শুনিছে টেল us more about Lesotho. Like we have heard less of Lesotho, more of South Africa, free country, all this stuff.
Okay.
Lesotho is lesser known.
Lesotho is a kingdom, and it has a king, and also it has a democracy. It has a president, prime minister, and it has a king. So the king is above the constitution, but the rest is below the constitution. So Lesotho right now is ruled by both the king and the prime minister. The prime minister is the one who does all the work by he assists the king. Yeah. So Lesotho like South Africa. It's a very beautiful country full of natural resources like diamond, water, soil, and it exports mainly wool and mohair and diamond and water. The Pope. Okay.
মেক্সৰ দেশত হীৰা পোৱা যায় হীৰাৰ খনিৰ কাৰণে বিখ্যাত পৃথিৱীৰ পঞ্চম এনেকুৱা এখন দেশ য'ত আটাইতকৈ বেছি হীৰা পোৱা যায় 5th country in the world to have the maximum diamond mines, right? Fine. So when you came to India, like what kind of a picture, to Assam specifically, what kind of a picture you had in your mind, and like when you landed here and during this 1 year of your stay out here, how it has been?
Actually, before I came here, I did my homework and did a research about the place. So I was really impressed because one of the things that made me to choose the state is because of tea. Tea is rich in Assam, so I was like, okay, then that means I'm going to Assam. And I was expecting it to be green because it's rich in tea. So as I landed in Delhi, and then I was waiting for my flight, I was thinking of Assam. How are the people? How are they going to treat me? Are they the same Indians we see on TV? But according to what I was thinking, everything was okay. Because when I landed, everybody was treating me with a smile. And I was like, okay, this is Assam. Although it's different from my country, it's very beautiful and I like it. And during my flight, I looked through the window and I saw, apart from other states in India, Assam is one of the cleanest states in India. So I was very happy. I was like, okay, so there's tea in Assam. And yeah.
Like how frequent do you have tea?
Almost every day.
Now the thing is that I'd like to ask you is that it's the same question during the pandemic time. Didn't you want to go back to Lesotho?
Okay, according to my understanding of the pandemic and everything that's happening, the situation, I was like, if I took a risk of getting out of the door of my home, taking a bus, taking a taxi, or driving to the airport, I've took so many risks. Why do I have to take another? Why do I have to give up if there is a risk that happened just here? Because there has also been pandemics before this one, and people have lived and people have been alive. Even though this one showed up out of nowhere, we will still live because there has also been other risks that people took. So this is the risk I was willing to take. And my parents also, I told them that even if you want me to go home, I don't believe in going home. This is home also. I have developed so many things. And going back home is going to delay my studies because right now the education is still going on. It did not stop. So I did not even think of going home. And my parents supported me on that one.
When do you think, like according to your judgment, when would things get okay? When would this pandemic get over? When the normal life would begin for you people?
It will be okay if, first for instance, if everyone who's a leader right now stop being selfish. Leaders right now are being selfish. They think of themselves, they think of their businesses, they think of all that. If they stop being selfish and acknowledge the fact that this is a pandemic and it's real. And also when the scientists are working hard and thankfully they are finding some things here and there. But also the leaders have to do something, like they have to be real with this. They have to, every information found anywhere in the world, either China, America, Africa, anywhere in the world, any science lab in the world, they should provide the information to everyone so that the pandemic at least find a solution.
How do you spend your time during this lockdown time?
My time? I spend my time doing many things. First, I love dancing, so I spend my time dancing, doing videos, engaging with other people. Like on my dancing, I take videos and I post them on my social medias, and people will be like, okay, let me challenge you, I like your dance, or I can throw. So I throw many people. Apart from that, I love playing video games. So I play chess, I play PUBG, even though I'm not that big a fan of PUBG.
PUBG now have stopped in India.
Yeah, it's not yet over, but I don't like it that much though. So yeah.
ফিজিৰ পৰা অহা এণ্ডিয়ে হিন্দী চিনেমা বা হিন্দী বোলছবিৰ গান খুব ভাল পায় আৰু ইয়াত থকাকালীন তাই কেইটামান গান মুখস্থও কৰিছে চ' এণ্ডি হিন্দী চিনেমাৰ গান শুনাবা ন আচ্ছা কি গান শুনাবা মুঝমেতো য়েছ লোৱা মাইকটো ধৰা গোৱা
मुझमें तू ही तू बसा नैनों में जैसे ख्वाब सा जे तू न तू हो पानी पानी नैना जे तू हो मेरी होंगे ना That's it. I only know that part.
Okay. Thank you. মানে এই যে এতিয়া ধৰি লওক বাহিৰৰ পৰা অহা ল'ৰা ছোৱালী এক্সচেঞ্জ প্ৰগ্ৰামত আহিছে এটা দায়িত্বও আছে তো সিহঁতক ছেফ হেল্ডি আৰু অকুপাইড ৰখাটো খুব এটা চেলেঞ্জিং কাম চ' কেনেকুৱাকৈ মেইনটেইন কৰিছে বা সিহঁতৰ কি সুবিধাখিনি পাইছে
প্ৰথমতে সেইটো সঁচাকৈ তেওঁলোকেও বহুত একমডেটিভ হয় এইটো ক্ষেত্ৰত যাওঁ বুলিও কেতিয়াও কোৱা নাই সিহঁতে মেবি কোনো ধৰণৰ অসুবিধাও পোৱা নাই এংগেজ কৰাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত মই কৈছোঁ ফিজিকেল এক্টিভিটিটো আমি একো কৰাব পৰা নাই কিন্তু যিহেতু অনলাইন আমাৰ চব ক্লাছেছবোৰ হৈ আছিলে প্লাছ আমাৰ ইয়াতে ইণ্টাৰনেট ফেচিলিটি আছে যি আছে অনলাইন সিহঁতে যি কৰিব বিচাৰিছে নিজৰ যদি ঘৰৰ লগত কিবা ভিডিঅ' কল কৰিব বিচাৰিছে সেইখিনি সুবিধা থকাৰ কাৰণে প্লাছ এটা ঘৰুৱা এনভাইৰনমেণ্ট ক্ৰিয়েট কৰিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰা হৈছে যদি খোৱা বোৱাক লৈ পেলাই যিহেতু কম নম্বৰ অফ ষ্টুডেণ্ট আছিলে আমি চেষ্টা কৰিছোঁ যে লকডাউনৰ সময়তো যিখিনি পাৰোঁ তেওঁলোকক সুবিধাখিনি দি দিয়া যায় সব বস্তু মিলি পেলাই আমি চেষ্টা এটা কৰিছোঁ তেওঁলোকে যেন হোম এৱে ফ্ৰম হোম ফিলিং এটা পায় মেবি সেইটো এটা ৰিজন হয় তেওঁলোকে নিজৰ ঘৰত নগৈ পেলাই ইয়াতে থকাটোৱে প্ৰেফাৰ কৰিছে
এই যে এটা এডুকেশ্যনেল শ্বিফ্ট এটা হৈছে আপোনাৰ মানে কনভেনশ্যনেল ষ্টাইলৰ পৰা এতিয়া মোৰ এডভান্স ডিজিটেলাইজ ফৰ্মত শ্বিফ্ট হৈছে চ' ইহঁতি বাহিৰৰ পৰা আহিছে এটা আশা লৈ আহিছে এতিয়া অহাৰ পিছত হঠাৎ এনেকুৱাকৈ এডুকেশ্যনেল পুৰা পেটাৰ্ণটোৱে চেঞ্জ হৈ গৈছে চ' আপোনালোকে এই পেটাৰ্ণটো ইহঁতক এডজাষ্ট কৰিবলৈ কিখিনি কৰিছে বা সিহঁতি এডজাষ্ট কৰিবলৈ কিখিনি আগুৱাই আহিছে
হয় এটা এডুকেশ্যনেল শ্বিফ্ট এটা হৈছে বাৰু একাডেমিক এটা হেৰি হৈছে কিন্তু যিহেতু আমি তেওঁলোকক সদায় এটা তেনেকুৱা মল্ডিং কৰা হৈছে যে যিহেতু চিটুৱেশ্যনটো ইজ নট আই মিন ছামথিং উইচ ইজ ৰেষ্ট্ৰিক্টেড টু আৱাৰ প্লেচ ইটছেল্ফ ইট ইজ অল অভাৰ দ্য ৱৰ্ল্ড তেওঁলোকে নিজে ফিল কৰিছে তেওঁলোকৰ ঘৰতো একেটাই প্ৰব্লেম হৈ আছে ইয়াতেও একেটাই প্ৰব্লেম হৈ আছে সেইকাৰণে আমি যেতিয়া অনলাইন ক্লাছেছ ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিছোঁ তেওঁলোকক আগৰ পৰা এডুকেট কৰিছোঁ কেনেকৈ কৰিব লাগিব কি ধৰণে কৰিব লাগিব চ' ডেট মেড দেম ইজ দ্য প্ৰচেছ আৰু লাহে লাহে অকণমান হিকআপছটো থাকিবই লাহে লাহে এতিয়া নাও দে আৰ ইউজ টু এণ্ড দে আৰ কমফৰ্টেবল উইথ দ্য ছিষ্টেম
ক্লাছ নকৰি নিজৰ তাতে মানে
আৰামছে অসুবিধা হোৱা নাই বা পৰীক্ষা পাতি যিখিনি আমি পাতিছোঁ যিখিনি হৈছে তেওঁলোকৰ ইজিলি কৰিব পাৰিছে কোনো অসুবিধা হোৱা নাই সেইটো ক্ষেত্ৰত
থেংক ইউ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী যি নিজৰ দেশ এৰি প্ৰায় এবছৰ আগত অসমলৈ আহিছিল অসমলৈ বহু সপোন লৈ আহিছিল এজন খুব ভাল ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰ হোৱাৰ সপোন আছিল পেণ্ডেমিকৰ সময়ত নিজৰ হোষ্টেলৰ ভিতৰতে থাকিব লগা হ'ল কিন্তু এই তিনিগৰাকী ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীয়ে অসম এৰি নিজৰ ঘৰলৈ উভতি যোৱা নাছিল প্ৰায় সকলোৰে এটাই কথা যে যেতিয়া নিজৰ ঘৰখন এৰি আহিছিলোঁ অসমখনক নিজৰ ঘৰ হিচাপে আঁকোৱালি ল'বলৈ ওলাই আহিছিলোঁ আৰু নিজৰ দ্বিতীয় ঘৰ হিচাপে অসমখনক লৈছোঁ সেই গতিকে এই সময়ত নিজৰ ঘৰখন এৰি বাহিৰলৈ নাযাওঁ বুলি ভাবিছোঁ কেমেৰা সঞ্জয় বৰাৰ সৈতে মই নিলয় ভট্টাচাৰ্য নিউজ 18 অসম নৰ্থ ইষ্ট